for one side. This place is rocking. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
A gain makes it second and medium. Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Offense looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back in the flat. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, SC. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he lobs it deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's a quick grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Dropping back, it's Lacey. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Receiver makes the grab.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon. Number 5.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Since the kickoff.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Orgy. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency, timing, and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes a quick catch. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. The score tied 7-7.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking to throw. It's Lacey. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Looking right, this one caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. He's moving out of the pocket. Short throw complete to the tight end. And we're able to get him down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Keep his eye off the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to throw it again. There's a shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Looking for his big tight end. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Grab down the middle. It's Orgy. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Brings up second down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Trojans pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's second down here. Send the back in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Going for his running back. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. On the run here, lets it go. The pass is caught. Ball carrier tackled there. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. PAT puts them in front by 7. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense now. Can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern California. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up one inch.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
This is why this guy is considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here in 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They get the second half started with the running play. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Orji. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And that catch is hauled in. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a shot here, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for his back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Trojans. And they go in front here in the second half.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Ducks. He's going to score.
Touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
Number 8 with the return.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
A puff pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick grab. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. field for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, USC. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense really clicking here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. He's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Here comes a handoff. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Bringing pressure. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To the air, it's Lacey. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Running back has it on the screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. The Ducks will line up here on 1st down and goal. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, incomplete. He nearly threw a pick in the end zone. Second down coming up.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon. Number 5, with the carry.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter.
31 all.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one off.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up for first down and goal.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out.
Touchdown, SC. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Lacey. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Finds room at the 30. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Ducks with first and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Play action here on first down. Catch made on the left side. Got space, looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. Back to throw. It's Lacey. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's set at the 48-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games.